You are witnessing footage from last week here at TSW Arena. The monster assassin, Vendetta in the white mask, being pummeled by the man from anywhere he damn well pleases, Hoss. These men took it all over the arena. Into the crowd, by the doorways, kicking, punching, throwing, and using everything in their path. You can see Vendetta was not a fan of Coke tonight. He was more a fan of Pepsi. Took Hoss's face right to it, and Hoss went down. This is what has spurred what will be a great main event tonight at the TSW Arena. The never-ending feud between good and evil, exemplified between Hoss and Vendetta. Not only did they take it throughout the arena, they went outside the arena as well.
We come in peace! We come in peace! We come in peace! We come in peace!
We are coming to you this week from the sold-out TSW Arena in downtown Rutland, Vermont. And what an unbelievable lineup we have for you tonight. The television champion Punk defends against the extreme one, Mike Hardy, with Gem in his corner. Punk has been a fantastic champion for the TV title, but he's held the title for so long, there's a lot of speculation that Demonica, the leader of Deviation, has held him back and prevented him from defending that TV title. But he will definitely have a test in the extreme one, Mike Hardy, tonight. And our explosive main event, ladies and gentlemen, one fall #1 contender match, Hoss and Vendetta in the very ring tonight in the main event. And our first matchup here on TSW, we have the explosive Cybertron sex symbol himself, Shockwave, taking on the former ECW Extreme official, H.C. Loke. And there you see the young man Shockwave coming to the ring. Hello everyone, this is Lyle Scott hanging out with you ringside along with my color commentator Rick Ransom.
Here I am, everybody, back for another week of TSW wrestling action.
This young competitor Shockwave definitely making a name for himself throughout Tri-State Wrestling. The fans are up there to greet him, and he's there to greet the fans as well. This young man, nothing he can't do in that ring as far as I'm concerned, Rick Ransom. Everything this man does is with absolute perfection. Moonsaults, splashes, swantons, 450 splash, every kind of connotation of the move. He does it all in that ring, Rick.
And another week of you cheerleading for Shockwave. It's nothing we're not used to by now. Yes, Shockwave, he's a great competitor, but there's nobody that can live up to the hype that you give to this young kid.
That may be true, but tonight he has a definite test in the former Extreme official H.C. Loke.
I'll tell you one thing for sure, there's nobody more extreme than H.C. Loke. He's the man from ECW. He's brought the ECW style back to TSW, and there's nothing this guy won't do to win a match.
That may be true, but tonight he will definitely have a test in Shockwave. But H.C. Loke, a seasoned veteran. A lot of people may not know he was a wrestler for a long time before hitting the independent circuit, before going to ECW and becoming the Extreme official, but he definitely proved himself tough in that ring, as he has proved himself tough in Tri-State Wrestling as well.
Yeah, that's all great. That's great history, but the fact is that in ECW we saw some of the greatest violence, some of the best chairs smashing and table breaking that you'd ever see anywhere, and HC was one of the guys that made it all happen.
That is true, Rick, but as I have to remind you constantly, this is not ECW, this is TSW action at its very best.
That's right, you can tell that it's TSW because we're the ones here. ECW is long gone, and in its wake we have great competitors like HC Loke carrying on that extreme lifestyle.
Referee Slam and Dan Scrody assigned this contest. Not an easy test for his reffing ability. These two men like to fly around that ring real fast. Let's see if Dan Scrody can keep up with them as they try to get the crowd going here on TSW TV's first opening contest. Loke now with a standing switch. Shockwave goes behind Loke. Loke now comes back with an armbar. Cranking up on that wrist. Throws him into a side headlock now. Great wrestling ability by H.C. Loke being personified here. A few shots to the ribs from Shockwave sends Loke off the ropes. Leg sweep by Shockwave, covered. 2 count only. Shockwave ducked the leg sweep attempt from Loke. Oh, Loke Shockwave flipping out of the snapmare attempt. Hip toss blocked there by Shockwave. He goes up on the shoulders and takes over HC Loc with a fantastic Hurricane Rana.
You're seeing a lot of wrestling now, but that's going to end very soon, as we can see HC will get frustrated with all this, and he's going to turn back to what he knows best.
Shockwave springboards to the top rope and comes down on the floor on HC Loc.
Where in the world is referee Slayman Dan on this? Now they're on the outside of the ring.
Slayman Dan right there in front of you. You can see that Rick Ransom. He's checking on HC Loc. And the chant of TSW goes throughout the arena. Shockwave now throws HC Loc back into the ring. Could see one of those high-flying maneuvers from this young man. Sends Loc off the ropes. Clothesline attempt. No, Loc baseball slides between Shockwave's legs. Another hip toss attempt. Blocked by Shockwave's up on the shoulders again. Vicious power bomb.
And that's HC Loc right there. The extreme power bomb.
2 count, hook the leg. No, only 2 count. HC Loc trying to get the fans behind him. These two men are fan favorites here in TSW, but it may be a little bit more on the Shockwave side. Big chop by HC Loc. Sends him mid-ring now. Big elbow to the chest. Cover, does not hook the leg. Shockwave got out the back door. Quick jabbing right hands by HC Loc. He comes off the ropes. Leg lariat to the chest, takes him down. Another cover, hooks the leg, 2 and no. I do hope that the current TSW Cruiserweight Champion Core, member of Deviation, is watching this match, because he's definitely looking at 2 top contenders right here, Rick.
You can bet that not only his Core, but also Demonica and all of Deviation are keeping their eyes on this match.
Shockwave goes up top. HC Loc ducks the clothesline. There's a boot to the face. Loc with a double underhook. Oh, takes Shockwave's face right to his knee and cuts him off with the clothesline. HC Loc now gripping Shockwave into a camel clutch. He could give it up here.
Shockwave's going to pay now. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Look at HC crank back on that.
You can see the intensity in HC Loc's face, but the crowd's starting to get behind Shockwave. Loc relinquishes the hold. May have been a little too early to go for a submission. Oh, you hear HC Loc right there saying he's a tough kid. And Shockwave is definitely that. Another send off the ropes. Loc picks him up. Shockwave countered it to a tornado DDT. Shockwave trying to crawl over and make the cover. He makes it. Hooks the leg. 2. No. Loc got that right shoulder up. Shockwave now backing Loc to the corner. Pick him up on the top turnbuckle. Loc is there to cut him off. Logan Shock seem to be switching positions now.
They're in a dangerous position up there on the ropes.
Loc with a powerful right hand. Shockwave comes one back of his own. Oh, and Loc ran right into the boot of Shockwave. Loc caught him off the ropes. Boston Crab, he's got it hooked right in dead center in the middle of the ring.
Now you're seeing that experience, that ECW experience, that indie experience that you talked about. That's HC Loc. He's a professional.
Absolutely. He was able to counter Shockwave's attempt off the ropes with that Boston Crab, dragging him right back out to the center of the ring. He is not letting go of this hold.
We're starting to see that more aggressive HC Loc that I like.
Referee slamming down Scrody right on top of the situation, asking Shockwave what he thinks. Will he give it up? He's crawling for all he's worth. He's almost there. He made it to the ropes. And HC Loc cannot believe it. I think a lesser man would have given up a long time ago, Rick. Whoa, a vicious uppercut. Shot there by HC Loc. Sends Shockwave off the ropes now. Back body drop attempt. No, Loc counters with a sunset flip. Count of 2. Loc's there to meet him. Rolls him up for a cover. 2 count only. Rolls through another sunset flip. Loc comes up on top. Now Shockwave to the side. Duck of the clothesline by Loc. Roll up by Shockwave. 2 count only. Ducks the clothesline again. Loc now with a roll up of his own. 2. Only a 2 count there. Loc catches the boot there by Shockwave. Shockwave catches Loc's. Sends him around. Double clothesline and both men are down. Fantastic wrestling ability by these two men.
Lyle Scott, what is H.C. Loke trying to prove by all this wrestling? What he needs to do is throw a table in the ring, put this midget through it, and get it over with.
Would you please stop with that table talk? This is wrestling. This is not ECW. And the crowd starting to get behind Shockwave. Shockwave seems to be able to get to his feet first. He's up on both knees. Loke is there to meet him, though. Right hand blocked by Loke. Get a right of his own. And another. And a third one. Loke now pounding away at Shockwave. Sends him to the corner. Reversal by Shockwave. Here he comes in. Up over top. He lands on the apron. Shockwave counters. Springboard flying body press. But Loke rolls through. Hooks the leg. 2. No. Slamming Dan Scrody a little bit out of positioning on that count. That could have been all over. Right hand by Loke again. Sending Shockwave off the ropes. Both men are fatigued. Both men are tired. Shockwave, body scissors, catches him with a stunner. And down goes H.C. Loke. That could be all.
I just don't understand this performance by H.C. Loke, what he's trying to prove to these fans here in Rutland. What he needs to do is get back to the way he does business the right way and start laying the leather into this guy.